Hello and welcome to Cooking the Books with Heather. Today we're gonna have a cocktail recipe for you because we've been kind of wanting to make this for a while now and finally decided today was the day. We're going to be making a Pomme Royale from David Leibovitz's Drinking French book. It's a relatively simple cocktail. It is supposed to be calvados, which is an apple brandy from Normandy in France. Could not find it locally, but we have a different apple brandy, which smells a lot like green apple Jolly Ranchers when I open it, but I'm sure it will be fine. It's Cointreau, fresh squeezed lemon juice. I have to be completely honest, this is not entirely fresh squeezed lemon juice. My 2 lemons only made 3/4 of what I needed, so the rest I just used a squeezy bottle because that's what I had. And he says sparkling, a splash of sparkling wine that is dry, such as Cremant. This is just a champagne, a dry champagne that we had that we were going to use this for. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. And once again, I, as usual, am making a double batch. So we're gonna start with the calvados or apple brandy. And I need quite a bit of that. I don't have ice in my shaker yet. Because he says to put everything in first and then fill it with ice. And it's probably a good idea, especially since I'm making a double. I've already measured my lemon juice, so I don't need my shaker for that. Oh, I forgot my simple syrup. I'll get that in just a minute. This was not even opened. So we have our Cointreau. You could also use Grand Marnier. Probably any orange liqueur would be fine as long as it is sweetened, probably, which this is. So I need, there we go. Let me go get my simple syrup. So I just made my simple syrup, so it's still a little bit warm, but that's okay. It was in the refrigerator. It's not super hot anymore. I just make it in the microwave, equal parts water and sugar, heat it up until it's about boiling and stir it, and then you won't see the sugar anymore, and there you have simple syrup. So I need some of that. Okay, so that's all that goes in my shaker. And I am going to go fill this up with ice. Ice, shaker, just shake it until it's well chilled, which doesn't actually take that long. All right, let this sit here for just a second while I prepare the glasses. I have my 2 coupe glasses, which I've been chilling with some ice and water, just sitting on the counter. And then he says to use a fresh wedge of lemon. I'm just gonna use this one because all we need to do really is get the rim of these wet so that some sugar will stick. It was what I used to make the lemon juice. So you do that, and then I have some just plain granulated sugar here on a small plate, and just sort of run it around. There we go. We have our sugared rims. There we go. And it got very wet because the inside of the glasses was wet, but that's okay. Sugar's not expensive. I am very cheap. So I'm just gonna reshape this a little bit and strain this as much as I can into these 2 glasses. And definitely want to leave some room for a splash of the champagne. I'm not gonna put quite all of it in there. We'll refill later. There's a little bit left in there, but I wanted to have enough room for some champagne, and we're just going to put a splash in there. Make it a little bit sparkly. And then top with a twist of lemon. I just like to twist it a little bit, get the oils out, which you should do over the glass because that will sort of add it to the glass. And there we go. That is our Pomme Royale. I'm gonna use this one so I can take pretty pictures of that one. Should be appley and probably pretty sweet. I really like that. I'm not a huge fan of champagne. So honestly, I don't like dry sparkling wine. Off dry is fine. I do not like super dry or super sweet sparkling wine. This is pretty dry, so we decided to make this, add some sweetness to it. The sparkling from the champagne is really nice. Can taste the lemon. Yeah, a little bit of the orange, but the apple is very present. The sort of a little bit like apple Jolly Ranchers, which I am a fan of. And I do like kind of sweet drinks, so. Very good. I'll have to see if we can find some calvados at some point and try this again just to see how different it is. But I think it'd probably be pretty similar. If you enjoyed watching me make this, please give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, come back and watch me make something else.